Hello everyone, and welcome again to Snapmare. This is going to be our first edition of what we're calling the greatness of wrestling. Once again, I am Joshua James, alongside my awesome kid,
Austin,
of which The Miz was ringside on Monday Night Raw for the over-the-top rope super duper 6-team. That's right, 6, a whole 6 teams. Not 5, not 12, not 27, not 13. 6 teams were in this particular tag team battle royal. Now, it's almost like there was no point in everyone from the teams being in the battle royal, let's be honest, because once one guy gets eliminated, the whole team has to leave unless they did it differently this past week. Tell me about the super duper wondiferous 6-man tag team battle royal. 6-team tag team battle royal. And go.
Well, usually with WWE, they usually suck with battle royals. Like, if it is a tag team battle royal, it's usually, one person gets eliminated, then the whole team gets eliminated. But they actually didn't do it this time. What they did was, just like your normal battle royal, it's just tag teams this time.
Okay, so if one person got eliminated, their entire team did not get eliminated, is what you're saying in this particular one.
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
So did it end up like WCW Lethal Lottery Battle Royal style, where, let's say, if Kofi Kingston and Ivar were the last two remaining, then they would be the tag team going on?
No, it was whoever's last in the ring and representing your tag team wins.
That sounds like it's pretty much the same thing as only one guy getting tossed out and the whole team is eliminated.
No, it's not.
Maybe I'm confused as to...
You're always confused, Dad.
How it's not. I am a confused dad. We won't really go into that too much in depth in this particular episode. Now, what we had here, this over-the-top rope, wondiferous battle royal, tell me who won and what happened.
Well, the Viking Raiders ended up winning the tag team battle royal, which I found pretty cool. A lot of people didn't like it. They wanted RK Bro to win. I thought it would be cool for RK Bro to win. So what happened was, every other team got eliminated, and it came down to Eric and Ivar and Randy Orton. So what happened was Randy Orton tossed out, I think he tossed out Kofi Kingston at the end.
Okay.
And then, of course, he was like celebrating.
Did he call him stupid first?
He did not call him stupid this time. He probably will, though.
Well, that was stupid.
Anyway, so, of course, Randy Orton was, happy that he eliminated Kofi Kingston, but then Eric and Ivar both dumped Randy Orton out of the ring, which made Eric and Ivar win the match. So they will be going on to face Omos and AJ Styles at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view on June 20th.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Do you think that we're going to be treated to the fantastic wrestling ability of Omos in this upcoming tag team match?
Simply no.
Fair enough. That's a good answer. Now, you were talking about how people were really hoping for RK Bro. Let's go ahead and take a minute to talk about RK Bro for anyone that is not familiar with the tag team as of yet. So Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, of course, are now a tag team. Randy Orton, that's the RKO. Matt Riddle, he's the I don't know, King of the Bros or something or other. His name is Bro something. Matt the Bro. He's
Matt
the Bro Maker.
Matt the Bro Riddle.
Matt the Bro Riddle, along with the Viper, Randy Orton. So RK Bro is a little bit more catchy than Bro Snakes, as what was originally pitched by Matt Riddle. So they told him, when you went to television, we would much prefer that you say something like RK Bro, because it's a lot more marketable. It's kind of catchy. Bro Snakes was just not what was going to be something that they could use. We had Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. What a surprise once again. And there was some sort of contract signing, I understand. What happened there, Austin?
Yeah, so there was a contract signing. Pretty much they just rambled on about who's the best and blah, blah, blah. And then Drew McIntyre said,
I hate it when people ramble on, don't you?
yeah, I really do. I don't like those people.
I don't know why you're staring at me. Can you tell me what happened at the contract signing?
So pretty much Drew McIntyre said that he doesn't want anyone to get involved in the match. So he's like, Hell in a Cell's coming up. I want to make this a Hell in a Cell match. Let's do it.
Well, that sounds like it could potentially be great. Now, we don't want anyone to get involved, and that's why it's Hell in a Cell. Now, how many Hell in a Cell and cage matches have we seen in the recent years where somebody either broke out, got slammed through it, there's some sort of crazy interference anyway? It's like, what's the point of these matches anymore? Am I right?
You are right. It seems to happen at least every year with Hell in a Cell. I mean, we've been to a Hell in a Cell, and
we have, actually. We went to the 2016 Hell in a Cell event in Boston, where the main event saw Sasha Banks go up against Charlotte Flair. And boy, I tell you, they tried so gosh darn hard to put each other through those tables. And I tell you, it's really freaking difficult for a 120-pound woman or less, let's be honest, in most cases, to be able to get put through the table. As a matter of fact, the finish saw Sasha Banks get bounced off of a table that she did not go through, of course, and then Charlotte Flair had to hit natural selection. And that was our story about when we went to Hell in a Cell. We're going to go ahead and tell you sometime about other pay-per-views that we've been to. Hell in a Cell matches. There's been a lot of interference within the last couple of years with Hell in a Cell and steel cage matches. What do you think they're going to do to prevent such things from happening this year, Austin?
I don't think they're going to do anything. I feel like the cage might break. It's a good possibility. Do I like when the cage breaks? No, because that's literally not the point of a Hell in a Cell match. So it looks like there's going to be a triple threat match at Hell in a Cell, I'm pretty sure, for the United States Championship.
Well, that actually sounds pretty good to me as far as a triple threat. Now, if you ask me, there's been quite a few triple threat matches recently. Maybe it's because the rosters are stacked. A triple threat match between these three individuals, Ricochet, Humberto Carrillo, and Sheamus, sounds like it would be pretty good. Now, I personally think there's been too many triple threat matches in wrestling lately. that may just be me. Now, some of the time, I believe that it's to sort of take the heat off of, so to speak, someone like Sheamus that happens to be injured. How do you feel about the amount of triple threat and other gimmick matches there have been recently?
Well, if you know me, I love gimmick matches for one. That's pretty much my favorite thing. Now when it comes to triple threat, they had 2 at Backlash. They were both good. I just don't think you needed 2. And then like having one at Hell in a Cell, I'm not a big fan of it. You could have just had like Ricochet beat Humberto and then Ricochet go against Sheamus, make Sheamus look good at Hell in a Cell.
Not to mention, on top of everything that has been happening in WWE with these triple threat matches, there was also a triple threat match down in Jacksonville.
Home of the Jags.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. Anyway, so down in Jacksonville on their last pay-per-view event, it was Explosive Jacksonville Wrestling, I believe they're called, EJW. So Explosive Jacksonville Wrestling. Rack and Lenny Schmoshmega, they went ahead and had a triple threat match with Yellow Sunshine. And Lenny Schmoshmega ended up with a roll-up on Yellow Sunshine at the end of it. So I just think that there's too many triple threat matches going on.
Don't forget about Lenny Schmoshmega's music, Hear My Baby Cry. It's pretty good music if you it's pretty good music if you ask me.
Hear My Baby Cry, Lenny Schmoshmega's music. Now, you just cannot get enough of Hear My Baby Cry for Lenny Schmoshmega's entrance. Now, you might also enjoy the entrance music, and I know you do. You enjoy the entrance music of Brody Codes.
I'm a big fan of Brody Codes' music. I just like how it's played, how he comes out to it, gets the crowd hyped up.
Now, how do you feel about the feud between Brody Codes and Blue T Barshall?
Well, those two, phenomenal wrestlers, if you ask me. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead to, how they're having that, the big event on, June 26th or something like that, right?
A big event on June 26th. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a Saturday? I thought Explosive Jacksonville Wrestling was on Wednesdays.
Well, it hasn't been on Wednesdays for quite some time due to the NBA.
Boom! Boom! That was an explosion. They're Explosive Jacksonville Wrestling.
I was going to say they can't do it on Wednesdays due to the NBA.
Oh my goodness. How embarrassing.
So the past 2 weeks they've done it on Friday. Well, actually the past 3 weeks they've done it on Friday. And now, for the 26th, they're doing it on a Saturday, which sounds pretty cool to me.
So it's going to be Saturday Night Boom instead of Wednesday or Friday Night Boom. Now, is this the one where Lenny Schmoshmega is going to defend his title against
Tarzan?
I don't believe it's going to be against Tarzan. I thought he was going to be defending against Desert Fella.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Tarzan.
No, it's against Desert Fella.
All right, well, we might have to look that one up later to see if it's Desert Fella or Tarzan. We'll decide. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure Tarzan is that little one. right? The little guy? Is that Tarzan?
You're saying Tarzan is the little dude in that group.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I may have to look this up as well. I thought the little dude was Jarko Brunt.
No, it's Tarzan.
My mistake. And don't forget, there's also that tall fella with the mask on, Lizard Monster.
Lizard Monster, he's at least top 5 quality. He's at least one of my top 5 picks in Saturday Night Boom.
That's right. Lizard Monster can fly over the top like a cruiserweight, much like Mike Awesome from the old days could in both ECW and WCW. Now, they didn't really give him a fair chance in what was then the WWF.
Yeah, you're ranting again. So, Adam Pearce was backstage, and Charlotte and Rhea said, we want competition, pretty much. We want to fight, but he's like, no, you got to wait till Hell in a Cell to do that. So what happened, they said, Adam Pearce said, you're going in a tag team match. They didn't want to, but they did. And then Nikki Cross and a partner for choosing, and the partner of her choosing was Asuka.
Well, my goodness, that was an excellent partner. Side note, Adam Pearce, excellent wrestler. They kinda treat him as a joke backstage right now, and I wish that we actually would have been able to see him wrestle previously. Now, he might have got squashed in like 5 seconds with Roman Reigns if that match would have taken place. However, it did not. Adam Pearce, I just don't much care for now. He was a great professional wrestler. That's right, professional wrestler, not a sports entertainer. Adam Pearce was a former NWA heavyweight champion. He also wrestled many great matches in Ring of Honor in the 2000s decade. Now, that same decade produced people like Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, CM Punk, Colt Cabana.
Boom, boom!
That's right, Colt Cabana. The Briscoes, Jay Lethal, Nigel McGuinness, and a lot more. I know that you mentioned it was a good like 10-minute match, which is about 7.5 minutes longer than most Monday Night Raw matches that are given to us. So every time there's a commercial, there's some sort of hubbub. They go ahead and brawl to the outside. Somebody slams somebody down. Somebody else jumps off of, I don't know, the rope or the post or the apron or whatever. Maybe they do a tope suicida because they don't want to call it suicide dive. Anyway, there's usually like 57 people gathered on the outside by this point. And then the one person will go ahead and fly in the ring. They'll hit the ropes. They'll fly forward, go over the top, or maybe sometimes through the middle, and they hit about 3 out of the 57 people on the outside, and everyone else gets knocked down like they're freaking bowling pins.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the air, because you knock them down, and then like the air gets to them. So like it's the air of the movement that knocks them down. It's the air.
So you're saying when they fly over the top rope, they fly over it so fast that they are creating a massive gust of wind, almost tornado or hurricane strength, that can wipe out the remaining people besides the 3 that they actually hit, and the other 54 just get blown down by that wind?
Yes.
That makes perfect sense to me. So Mansoor ended up winning against Drew Gulak, you're saying. How did he win?
I think he did like some sort of like flippity doodah off the top rope and then just pinned him.
Flippity doodah. That's one of my favorite moves, next to the most devastating finisher in the history of professional wrestling. And you know what I'm talking about, Austin.
The roll-up pin?
That's exactly correct.